want to thank John and Debbie for providing this space. I'm Jeff. This is Andy. Behind me is Brett from Bakersfield. He came up. Nate is also from Bakersfield. Proud Jokes.
What's up?
We have Sour.
You.
The lovely Wendy and Kathy. So we are here for They're all lovely, aren't they? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Kathy's especially lovely. So we do long form improv, which means we tell a story. So we'll kind of generate some information for you in just a few minutes. But by long form improv, we have no scripts. This is completely 100% made up. We have not, we practiced together, but we don't know what we're going to do. We don't know the first thing that's going to come out of our mouths when we stand up here. So
Might get weird.
it should be interesting, to say the least. So on that note, is there anybody who's never seen an improv show before?
Nice.
Down in the back.
In the back? In the back? Oh, yes.
Guess what? You're a part of the show.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts from last night, being that it was your first show in Fresno? And not only did you have a full house, but also what was your chemistry with your team?
So my thoughts on last night is I'm really pleased. I was so excited when we got out there on stage, because two of our players came up from Bakersfield, and we had never all worked together before, but the chemistry was amazing. Everybody on stage fed off of each other and listened to each other, and when we got that first laugh from the audience, I knew that we were gonna have a good night. So the chemistry was pretty amazing. It felt really good.
You want to touch more?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Wait, where's your horn?
I told you.
Oh,
It's not visible.
I know. I think we're the same.
So they speak English?
I'm trying to
Now
have
that I
a teaching,
think about it.
trying to have a teaching moment with my son here about unicorns.
Estoy un unicorn.
So share with us the backstory from Bakersfield to here down in Fresno, and the talented individuals that you crossed and start your journey with.
Okay. So about 8 years ago, I started improv comedy with a group in Bakersfield, Brian's Beard Improv Group, and they were mostly just a bunch of friends, actually, who were theater people in town, and so I started in with them, and I did one straight play in Bakersfield. It was Grapes of Wrath, and it was actually one of the founders of Brian's Beard was the director of it, so that got me into sort of the theater community, down in Bakersfield. And so I moved to Fresno last May, so 2023, May of 2023. And we signed up for the Rogue Festival last year, and I got a spot, and I had the Bakersfield group came up, and we were really well received from that Rogue show, and that got me thinking, I kind of want to start a group up here in Fresno. And so about 4 or 5 months ago, I put it out there. I started some social media, and my girlfriend Wendy was very supportive, and she was eager to be a part of it. And she's been in the Fresno kind of arts community for a while now, and had a lot of really good connections. And so we talked to Debbie Rude at Fresno Music Academy, and she said that we could use her space, her theater. And so Debbie and John, they're both the owners, and they graciously gave us this space to do our thing. And so I put it out there, and we had quite a few people come and practice with us. The core group that that was up on stage last night has been working together for about 3 months now. Aside from the Bakersfield people who just came up last night, except for one of the players, Summer, she's only practiced with us like 3 times, but she'd already had some improv experience and she fit right in. So it worked out really nicely, and I was pretty confident that we were going to be able to put on a good show. With just the Fresno group, I wasn't counting on anybody from Bakersfield coming up, and one of our Fresno people got sick, and he didn't get to be in the show last night, and it just so happened that we had 2 come up from Bakersfield to kind of fill that spot, and the chemistry was fantastic, I thought.
These, okay, and go sell them to all your friends.
And bring us back the money.
Okay, but don't sell them for like $4 a box. I hope.
Sweetheart,
Yes.
where is your medication?
I
This
got.
bottle is empty.
Yeah.
Your teachers have been calling nonstop this week about your behavior at school.
I know, but promise me you won't get mad.
Did you get those fancy shoes?
I'm gonna get there, but you see, remember how me and Tammy went on a hike for our girl?
Give us your perception of what is improv acting, and then kind of share with us what's the difference between scripted acting, and what are some of the challenges going from script to non-script, and then last, can a person actually have a natural skill set starting out?
So, for me, improv acting is, we practice how to do things, how to listen to each other, and we practice how to respond to whatever our partner's saying, and we try to have a cohesiveness so we can have confidence in each other that your partner's not going to leave you stranded on stage, just with nothing, because nobody wants that. So, to me, improv, you have to have people that you trust, people that you are willing to be vulnerable with on stage. And so, that's kind of a big deal, is that willingness to be vulnerable, because, in improv, there's no script and you are just left kind of to your wits and, your ability to listen to your partner and, at least to some extent agree with what they're saying. And then you're seeing your relationship with that partner, is kind of the most important thing is, that's what, in long form improv, that's what we do. We try to tell a story, and a story is most interesting when you have relationships and you have, emotions and, things like that. If you can sort of express an emotion, then your job is halfway done right there, and everything just sort of builds off of that and the importance of whatever that relationship is with your scene partner. So that's a little bit different than like a scripted play or scripted acting, because the writer is the one who decided that long before you as the actor became a part of it. So the writer knows what those relationships are supposed to be like and how the different characters are supposed to feel about each other. And, your job as the actor in following a script is a little bit more limited, you got to listen to what your director says and that kind of thing. But we don't have a director. So we can kind of, as long as we trust each other to to kind of do the right thing and do something that's meaningful, that's not going to kill a scene, then all the better. So I think people who do scripted acting can step into improv, but usually they use that script. Most scripted actors are very nervous about doing improv. Most of them have told me, oh no, I couldn't do that. I need a script. I need to know what I'm about to say when I go out there. And, while I agree that that's a little bit more nerve-wracking, I think, once you get used to it, not having that security blanket of a script of your lines, once you sort of let yourself be vulnerable and do it, it becomes very freeing. It feels really good to do it, to be able to say and do whatever you want out there on stage. So it's kind of like therapy, but it's free. So I think there are some people who have a natural gift for improv. I think some of the people that were on stage last night, not me, but some of the people on stage last night do have that gift. They're just kind of, they think quickly, they're clever, they know how to listen and respond really well, just kind of a natural ability. Of course there are things that we all have to learn about how to build a scene, but and anybody can learn that part. I think it makes it easier if you sort of have the abilities to listen and think quickly on your feet. So yes, I think there are some natural abilities out there that are very helpful, but anybody can learn it. I didn't have those abilities aside from just sort of teaching elementary school for a long time. So that's kind of an improv thing on a daily basis.
So I'm just going to give you that. Here's a couple boxes I got. Set right here. Here's some of those, some of these. So if you just go push those wherever you're pushing the Girl Scout cookies.
You mind if I take a phone call real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, I got us another hookup. Yeah. We just sneaked the 8 into these shoe boxes. We can be able to keep pushing. Okay, I'm down, man. Yeah.
Wait, can I get some shoes though too? Can I get
Yeah.
Vans or Converse?
Do you want meatball with it also?
I'm more natural, like little
Okay.
mushroom.
All right. I can see what I can do.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you go, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, totally got this.
Yeah, anything else you need? Vans, Converse, regular tennis shoes,
How is your break room, by the way?
It's secluded.
Well,
Well, thank you. Yeah.
Head for the break room.
So this is the break room. Blacked out windows. Got,
Is there any upcoming projects you have going on? And how can somebody who's interested in doing what you guys did last night be able to be part of the team?
Sure. Yeah, we have, so I still consider myself a part of the Bakersfield group, and the Fresno group. And, I think anybody who's in our organization, I'll say, is a part of both groups. And so we have a show in October in Bakersfield at Bakersfield College, and we haven't played there in quite some time. So I lined that up a few weeks ago for us to play at Bakersfield College, and maybe get some younger players interested in improv there. And also in Bakersfield, we do pretty much a monthly show at the Stars Playhouse, and those are typically on the first Saturday of the month. Now in Fresno, we haven't exactly set our schedule, but we're trying to also do a monthly show at Fresno Music Academy. That schedule has not been set yet, but we're definitely going to be having, either a monthly show or a show every 2 months, probably, if not that. And then I'll be signing us up for the Fresno Rogue Festival, which will be in March, the beginning of March, I believe. So we do have those things going on.
And how is somebody able to follow you?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Just send me a message. I try to on Instagram is best. That's the one I pay attention to the most. So the Brian's Beard Improv Fresno, I think, is the Instagram account. So just send me a message, and we're always open to new players, people interested in seeing what it's like. And we have quite a few people who did not perform, but they kind of come once in a while just to sort of get their fix of improv, and then maybe somewhere down the road they'll actually start playing. But I'm definitely into the idea of having more people explore this and spread the word.